This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
It is now time for the game where you choose your own cinematic adventure. There are 10 movie clips that we have assembled from various decades in American movie history, as we do each and every Friday night. And your job is to pick one and then name the movie from which it comes. Some days we play for prizes and some days we play for fun. After hearing the clip, you can ask for help from anyone in the studio or in your house. You can Google, you can text a friend, you can lie, cheat, steal. We don't care. But the answer is up to you. You'll have 30 seconds from the end of the clip and one hint from those of us in the studio to give the right answer. Now, let's get to it. This is Name That Movie Cult Classic.
And we're just playing for fun. It's one of the nights we're just playing for fun, not for prizes. Let's just have some fun. It was a long week. It was a heavy week. Given the fires, let's look for a little bit of levity. There's no theme to the movies this week. There's no theme, except some of the movies are connected to L.A. That's a hint. There are a few in there which are connected to L.A. Other than that, no rhyme or reason. Some of these movies are going to be pretty damn hard. I actually want to see how deep your knowledge and love of cinema actually goes. So with that, let's have some fun. Let's talk to Donica, calling all the way from Long Beach. Donica?
Hey, Miles.
Good evening.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I don't think you've called us before, have you?
No, I haven't, but I listen to you every night while I drive around. I'm an Uber driver in L.A.
Oh, shout out to the Uber drivers. Well, I appreciate your support.
Yeah.
Are you working right now?
I'm waiting. I have like 50 minutes until I pick up at a reservation for the airport. So I'm just waiting on that reservation for them to land.
My condolences. Yeah. LAX?
Well, actually, I'm at Long Beach tonight.
Okay.
With the reservation there. Yeah.
Well, let's get to it. If you've listened all the time, you know how we play the game, correct?
Yes, I do.
You're first, so you can choose any number between 1 and 10.
Number 3.
She chooses number 3 out the box. Okay, and the computer is freezing. All right, here's number 3. It's just one of them nights. Here we go. What
am I looking at?
That lake was 62 degrees yesterday. Today it's up to 68.
It's a sunny day.
It is lovely, isn't it? Mr. Roy, it takes a geological event to heat 1 million gallons of water by 6 degrees in 12 hours.
What is a geological event?
I'm sure you're aware of this, that our continents sit on tectonic plates. Great big rafts floating over an ocean of molten rock.
Yeah.
When they shift like they did this morning, we get an earthquake, okay? Same mechanism can sometimes open a fissure. Sometimes magma can find one of those fissures and rise up through it.
What's magma?
Lava.
Lava? Here in L.A.
It's one of several possibilities. It is unlikely, but it is a possibility.
We have a history of that here in the downtown area?
Patacutin. 1943, a Mexican farmer sees smoke coming out of the middle of his cornfield. A week later, there's a volcano 1,000 feet high.
Okay.
There's no history of anything until it happens.
Donica in Long Beach, Uber driver, first time playing Later with Mo Kelly. Name that movie called Classic. Do you have any idea what this movie is?
Donica? The Earthquake Strikes?
No.
A 74 movie?
No, it is actually from
How about Yeah,
1997.
give me a year.
1997. It stars Tommy Lee Jones, the late Anne Heche, Don Cheadle, surprisingly enough. Keith David plays a minor role, and the La Brea Tar Pits play a prominent role in it. Mark Ronner, do you know this?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is your key into this.
Yeah. All right. Earlier in the week, Mark Ronner was talking about Mount St. Helens. And Mount St. Helens is what?
You got this.
Volcano.
There you go.
Yes. I didn't hear you.
There you
Volcano.
go.
Yes. Very good. Have you seen the movie? Does that ring a bell with Tommy Lee Jones?
No, I haven't seen it, but now I'm going to watch it. I'm going to look it up.
It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a great movie. Yet, Mark, it was fair to middling.
Yeah, you don't need to rush to see it, honestly.
Yeah, it's not one of those things. I wouldn't call it a classic. It's a movie. It's a movie.
It certainly was a movie of all the things you could say about
highly
it.
Improbable, illogical, damn near impossible, but it was fine for what it was in the time that it was. Hard to believe it was almost 28 years ago, 27 years
I
ago.
remember. I think I seen that back then because they were like running away from the ash and the lava coming down, and the whole town was like having to run away from it.
That sounds like Dante's Peak with Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, a couple of those came out around the same time. Yeah.
No one was really all that, creative back then. Well, Donica, thank you for playing tonight. Thank you for being such a great sport. And will you call us again so we can make sure we can give you a prize next time?
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the hints tonight, guys. Have a good night.
Good night. Let's go to Gerald in Hollywood.
Yay.
What's going on, Gerald? How you feeling?
I'm doing all right, man.
It's good to hear from you. Have you played with us before?
Nope, it's my first time.
Do you know how we play the game?
Yep, I know how you play it.
All right, so you can choose any number except number 3.
I got to choose number 5.
Number 5, here we go.
We got an anorexic dog.
You mean you got a disturbed dog? Something's bothering Matisse. And Matisse is very angry.
The dog is a loser.
Oh, what a way to talk about a beautiful dog like this. What a way to talk. He's just disturbed and angry. Has there been something new in the household? Some new living arrangement?
We have a house guest.
How long are you staying?
He's staying as long as he likes. And if the doggy doesn't like it, then the doggy can find new arrangements.
Oh, well. The hostility in your voice, affects animals. And the dog picks up on it. What this dog needs is love and reassurance. And he needs love and reassurance from you.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one he has the problem with you. You must go and caress this dog.
Gerald in Hollywood, do you need some hints or some help?
Yes, I do. What year did that come out?
1986.
It sounds familiar.
1986. It stars
1986.
Nick Nolte, Bette Midler, and Richard Dreyfuss. Hell of a cast.
Ooh.
The movie did not do real well.
Oh, man, I can't remember that. 86. Oh,
okay,
no.
I'll read you the log line. A rich but troubled family find their lives altered by the arrival of a vagrant who tries to drown himself in their swimming pool.
Man, I have no clue what movie that is.
Okay, how about...
I don't even know if
I'll give you some hints. I'll give you some hints, Cheryl. Eddie Murphy played a cop, and he visited what city?
Beverly Hills.
Okay, turn down your radio. That'll help. Turn on your radio.
Okay. Beverly Hills, he visited.
Right, Beverly Hills. So I want you to stay with that. Okay, that's half of the title.
Okay.
If you are having bad luck, another way of saying is you are blank on your luck.
Down.
Yes.
Down.
Yes. Okay. So we have down.
Down in Beverly Hills.
Okay, that's 2/3 of the title. Mark, help me out here.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Blank and blank. By the way, Little Richard was in this movie.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes, and also the dog that you heard in the scene got an actual IMDb credit.
Little tan dog. Have you seen a little tan dog? I remember that movie really well.
Okay, you're down on your luck. Down is what we want. Beverly Hills is what we want. 3 strikes and you're
Down and out in Beverly Hills.
yes, down and out in Beverly Hills. Gerald, I know you got some help. Who's there helping you?
My girlfriend.
Why is it they're always smarter than us?
I don't know, but they are. But that was 86.
Yes.
Man, I was only 12 years old. I was only 12.
Well, I was 16 turning 17, so don't feel so bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a 73 baby.
Mark, aren't you 73, baby?
Yeah, I'm 73 years old right now, in fact.
Gerald, fantastic job. Baby. You are a great sport.
Man.
And please thank your girlfriend for us. She saved you.
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
Have a great weekend, all right now?
Okay, you too. And remember, it's Los Angeles, California.
I will remember that. KFI AM 640, we're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Name that movie called Classic just for fun tonight. Get some of the, I'll say, the proverbial ash out of our mouths tonight. It was a long week. It was a heavy week with the fires once again and the devastation. So we're just trying to lighten it up before we end this week. Let's go to Thomas in Pico Rivera. Good evening, Thomas.
Hello.
How you doing tonight, Thomas? What's going on?
Oh, just praying for all California and the East Coast, too. They still need help out there.
Absolutely.
Love and prayers for everybody. Hope everybody pulls through.
Absolutely. Appreciate that sentiment. Thomas, have you ever played the game with us before?
Yeah, I did the Wicker Man.
Okay, well, that means relatively recently. Then I don't need to tell you how we play this. Thomas, you can choose 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're going to go with number 1.
Here it is, number 1.
We got a game to play. Nobody can be Dallas with these losers.
I can.
Yeah, Falco, it's great to see you. Now get the hell out of my locker room!
Coach?
What the hell took you so long?
Traffic.
Shoot up! O'Neal will fire your ass! It won't be the first time! This is bullshit. I'm gonna put an end to this right now. Come against him!
You big fatty.
This doesn't change anything, Falco. I'm an all-pro quarterback. I got 2 Super Bowl rings. And you'll never be more than a replacement player.
Yeah. Yeah, I can live with that.
All right.
Yeah. My brothers, will somebody please get this ass out of here?
Thomas in Pico Rivera, do you know the movie?
I have not seen it. I'm not a really big sports movies guy.
That means no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most likely. Unless it was like Bad News Bears, but there's no Falco on Bad News Bears.
No, let me give you some hints. It stars Keanu Reeves, Gene Hackman, and it tells of an NFL team. The league has gone on strike, and they have some players who come in to take over for the striking players. And this movie came out in 2000. It was actually pretty damn funny.
They actually say the title in the clip.
No, I didn't even catch it.
Okay, let me play this again.
We got a game to play. Nobody can beat Dallas with these losers.
I can.
Hey, Falco, it's great to see you. Now get the hell out of my locker room!
Coach?
What the hell took you so long?
Traffic.
Shoot up! O'Neal will fire your ass! It won't be the first time! This is bullshit. I'm gonna put an end to this right now. Come against him!
You big fatty.
This doesn't change anything, Falco. I'm an all-pro quarterback. I got 2 Super Bowl rings. And you'll never be more than a replacement player.
Uh-oh.
And you'll never be more than a replacement player.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And you'll never be more than a replacement player.
The replacements, yes. How did you ever figure that out?
Because you played the clip 3 times at the replacement.
Just doing my job. Dragging folks across the finish line. Thomas, thank you so much for being such a great sport.
Yeah, it was a noose on my neck for that one. Thanks.
Well, you made it through okay.
All right, guys, take care. My love for everybody. Hang in there, guys.
Have a great weekend, Thomas.
You too.
Let's go to Jeremy in Apple Valley. Jeremy, good evening.
Hey, what's up, Mo?
You ready to do this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Have you played with this before?
I haven't. I listen to it every once in a while when I'm in the car.
I appreciate.
But yeah, so I kind of get the gist, and I usually get them right. So we'll see what happens when I'm on the hot spot.
Yeah, usually get them right.
I've gotten all the ones that went tonight. I've gotten right.
So you you knew them without any assistance. You recognized the movies.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. You can choose 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, we're going to go with number 8.
Here's number 8.
Who are you people?
My name's Abraham Whistler.
So am I a prisoner here?
Not at all. We just had to take certain precautions before we let you go. You gotta understand, they're everywhere. Vampires. The Hominis Nocturna. We hunt them, you see. Moving from one city to the next, tracking their migrations. They're hard to kill. They tend to regenerate.
And I'm supposed to believe all this.
Well, you already met Mr. Crispy at the hospital. What do you think?
So what do you use then? Stakes? Crosses?
Crosses don't do squat. Some of the legends are true, though. Vampires are severely allergic to silver. Feed them garlic and they're going to anaphylactic shock. And of course, there's always sunlight, ultraviolet rays. I got this sucker running. You want to give it a try tonight?
Jeremy in Apple Valley. Can you guess this without any help?
My goodness. I obviously, it's a vampire movie.
Yes.
I have a movie in mind. I'm just trying to think of the name of it. Was this movie made in the early 90s, 80s?
It's 1998.
1998.
And you're going to kick yourself if you don't guess this.
I'm going to kick myself hard.
I can give you a hint. I was just trying to see if you
I could picture it. I'm just trying to think of the name. I think is it Val Kilmer that's in it?
No, it is not.
No.
I'll give you a hint. The voice that you heard most prominently featured in that scene is the late, great Chris Christopherson.
My goodness.
It kicked off the MCU.
Goodness.
Another word for knife, serrated edge.
Dagger or no?
Sword.
Sword. Sword. Sword.
Mark, jump in.
this character made a surprise cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine.
With the original actor.
Yeah.
I never watched it. Well, I watched the one Wolverine, but never.
Okay, this movie comes from a trilogy. There are 3 movies. In fact, Ryan Reynolds was in the second one.
Third one, and I will defend that one. That's what I said. I will defend that one. That's not a bad one. Second one was directed by Guillermo del Toro.
It's not Deadpool.
It's not Deadpool.
What is the most prominent feature of a knife?
What's the sharp side called?
The sharp side?
Yes. The cutting
side. The blade?
Side. Yes.
The cutting side? Oh, Blade Runner?
No, back up. You had it.
You said too much.
Blade.
There
Stop
you go.
Stop there. Blade.
Blade.
Wesley Snipes. Yes, Wesley Snipes.
Oh, wow. Okay. It wasn't the movie I was thinking of then.
No, clearly not. But have you seen Blade?
I haven't. I have not seen that movie yet. And that's with Wesley Snipes?
Yes. It basically was what put him on the action map. He had done other movies, but Blade solidified him as a leading man star.
You know what? I think is that like like a futuristic movie?
No, you're thinking of Demolition Man. Was Sylvester Stallone? No, Blade is him by. Look, I highly recommend check out Blade. If you're a fan of movies, you'll appreciate Blade.
I will. I definitely. It's on my movie list now.
Jeremy, thank you for being such a great sport, and I'm quite sure we'll hear from you again. Have a great weekend.
Of course. All right. Thank you. You guys have a good one. Thanks.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. More of your calls when we come back for Name That Movie Called Classic. KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Name That Movie Called Classic on Later with Mo Kelly. And I said before we started playing tonight, we're just playing for fun. No prizes this time around. I said that there were some that were going to be really, really, really hard. Really hard. And there's some that are pretty easy. The pretty easy ones, none of y'all got. You haven't even gotten to the hard ones. I'm just letting you know. The hard ones are coming up just because, you chose the easy ones and you struggle with those. So I might have to even press Mark Ronner into action. Some of these are pretty difficult, so you better know your stuff. Let's go to Cheryl in Marina Del Rey. Good evening, Cheryl. How are you?
I'm okay. I was doing good until you said that you already did the easy ones.
But I'm saying, I didn't choose them. The people before you chose them. So I'll be more than happy to help you. I'm just saying I would not expect them. There are a couple that are easy. There are a couple. Okay, we got like 6 clips left. I would say 3 are reasonable. 3, you're going to need some help. Got a 50-50 chance.
Okay, well, my husband said, first I want to say how excited I am to finally get through to you guys. I have been trying forever, and I thought I had a wrong number when Tawala answered.
You're in the right place.
So excited. So my husband said choose 7.
Number 7. Here we go.
I'm not guilty. You're the one who's guilty. Lawmakers, the politicians, the Colombian drug lords, all you who lobby against making drugs legal, just like you did with alcohol during the Prohibition. You're the one who's guilty. I mean, come on, let's kick the ballistics here. Ain't no Uzis made in Harlem. I mean, not one of us in here owns a poppy field. This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business. This is the American way.
I'm sure that the court was enlightened by your geopolitical tirade, Mr. Brown. Unfortunately, society at large is not on trial here. You are Mr. Brown.
Cheryl from Marina Del Rey, can I interest you in a hint?
Oh, my God. Does it have something to do with Harlem, though?
It does. It does.
Okay.
It's not in the title. But
darn.
This movie came out in 1991. It stars Wesley Snipes. Chris Rock was very early in his career. Judd Nelson Ice-T.
Oh, wow.
And no, there's some people in it. And
Yeah.
Mario Van Peebles.
Okay, is it like a mob kind of?
Yes. I'm just going to walk you through this. What's the opposite of old?
New.
And Jill went up the hill.
Jack.
So you have New Jack.
How many words?
Not a country, not a state, but a
city.
Put them all together.
New Jack City?
That's correct. New Jack City.
No way. I've never heard of it.
Oh, now if you're a fan of crime movies, it talks about the crack epidemic of the late 1980s. And it's a gritty film. It actually put Ice-T on the map as an actor. And strangely enough, was one of the reasons which led into his character of Finn Tutuola on Law and Order SVU, where he also plays a cop. It's kind of...
Yeah, I watch every week. Every week I watch that. He's awesome. And so New Jack City, I'm going to tell my husband because he's totally into mob crime movies. And so he's probably heard of it. He should have been playing with me.
I would check it out, but if you're a fan of Law and Order SVU, you will be able to see. Think of it. The character that Ice-T plays in this is kind of like a young Finn Tutuola that he now plays on SVU.
Awesome. Okay, well, I look forward to it. I'm so happy I got through to you guys.
I'm happy you got through as well.
I love all of you guys.
Thank you so
really
much,
do.
Cheryl.
You're such a great team, and thank you for making my Friday nights.
No, you made our Friday night. Thank you so much, Cheryl.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. I like that. That was just a genuine call. I like that. We'll have more in just a moment. So hang on, Kimberly in Georgia. I know you've called before. We'll be with your call in just a moment. It's Later with Mo Kelly, KFI AM 640. We are live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
It's Friday night, 9 o'clock. Time to name a cult classic. So call the show and talk to Mo and tell him what you know. Hey, have you heard? Name that movie cult classic with Mo. Have you heard? It's Mo. Spread the word. It's Later with Mo Kelly. Mo. It's Later with Mo Kelly.
KFI AM 640. It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're at the end of the week and we're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Do not forget to tune in to Mark Ronner tomorrow night from 7 to 9 p.m. He'll be sitting in the chair, helming the Enterprise. Call him Captain James Tiberius Ronner.
Any advice?
Have fun.
I've learned at the feet of the master. I've said this before.
I'm being very serious. If you have fun, the listeners have fun.
Oh, we got nothing but fun planned for tomorrow. We need a break from all the heaviness.
Oh, absolutely. Because if you're bored, they're bored. It's really that simple.
Are you telling me that you can tell when you listen to hosts who are bored?
Yes, I can.
You want to name some names?
No.
I didn't think so.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope, not at all. Let's get back to the phones and finish out this week on a high note. Kimberly in Georgia. How you doing, Kimberly?
Well, Mr. Mo, I do declare you are such a kind gentleman.
It's always nice to hear your voice.
Mo,
how you been?
I have made 2 of your promos, and I'm loving it.
Oh, no, I know. I hear them all the time. I hear it.
I know. It has scared me a couple of times. My husband has come in going, was that just you on the radio? Thanks to Mo.
I try to tell people. I'm being serious to people. It's like, oh, that's going to be in the promo. It's real.
Oh, yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Now, Mark, I'm looking forward to going to bed with you tomorrow night.
Whoa,
whoa.
I think we just got another promo there. And as well as
I'm looking forward to falling asleep to your incredible voice, and I love listening to you, even the 3-hour difference time frame is still worth it.
Thank you so much. And thanks as well for the stern talking to I'm going to get at home.
Yeah, you're going to pay for that, Mark.
Sorry. The long-waited one. Hey, you know what? Tell the long-waited one. I have a 3-bedroom house for sale out here. If she wants to come back here, she'll love it.
Careful what you offer.
Is that like a...
I got it, dude.
Is that a proposition for like a threesome?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Let's get to that movie.
All right, Kimberly. No. You can choose...
Hello, love.
number 2, 4... Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10.
Let's try 6, please.
All right. Here is number 6.
I know more about casino security than any man alive. I invented it, and it cannot be beaten. They got cameras, they got watches, they got locks, they got timers, they got vaults. They got enough armed personnel to occupy Paris. Okay, bad example.
It's never been tried.
Oh, it's never been tried. It's been tried. A few guys even came close. You know the 3 most successful robberies in the history of Vegas? Number 3, the bronze medal. Pencilneck grabs a lockbox at the Horseshoe. He got 2 steps closer to the door than any living soul before him. Second most successful robbery, the Flamingo in 71. This guy actually tasted fresh oxygen before they grabbed him. Robbing a Las Vegas casino was outside of Caesars in 87. He came, he grabbed, they conquered.
Kimberly in Georgia. Do you have any idea what this classic movie is?
Is it one of the ocean movies?
Yeah, possibly.
Like Ocean 11 or 13?
We'll pick one.
I want to say Ocean 11.
I want to say you're right. Ocean's 11. Kimberly?
Yes, sir.
I can't guarantee it, but I know the person who puts the promos together. There's a good chance you might be in another promo.
Hello, my love. I love to hear it. Thank you.
That was for you, Mark.
I'm so glad to have the group back together. I've missed you guys. Thank you for all your coverage. Thank you for everything you've done. But I am so glad that the group's all back together and we're kind of going on a normal track.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
You guys.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
You know, we don't know what tomorrow may bring, but tonight we are together. And thank you so much for calling in, Kimberly, tonight. And I want you to have a great weekend.
Love you guys.
Love you as well. Before we get out of here, one more reminder. Mark Ronner in this chair tomorrow night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Make sure you check him out. Also, you can check out the Fork Report from 2 to 5 p.m. tomorrow. Love to all of you. Be safe this weekend. Be careful. It's going to rain. Be careful. Hopefully there's no mudslides, but we'll be here to cover it if need be. KFI AM 640. We are live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
We go through all the that's going on so that we can tell you just the you need to know.
KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeart.